Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a reading on, I think a horoscope reading. So you set out 12 cards to look at the USA, and I'll go through the meaning of the houses, what they represent. I'm using the Connolly deck. So a very brilliant deck. You can see that clearly. And just thinking about USA, let me lower. Okay, looking at the USA next year. I think next year is what I'm looking at. So in the first house, see the second house. 1, 2, 3 represents communications. First is the self, the second is money, resources, values, and the third is communications, some activity, messages. The fourth house is the home. Maybe we'll see what that means. The home being the White House, maybe. Excuse me. 4, 5, 6. Work schedules, work values, and what I have here, the first. Let's just look at the first 6 in this horoscope spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. For number 6. United States chart. Okay. So the first house we have the 4. 4 of Wands is a card of being very stable and secure in the projection of the United States, the people, the self, the character. And it's a time of celebrations right now, the holiday season. The second house is strength. Strength is hanging in there, gathering one's forces, securing the strength. In terms of the resources, wanting to keep within the country's resources, so the mining, the fracking, the oil, whatever they're doing with resources. We'll see what that means. The third is the 9 Pentacles. So abundance can be a self-indulgent card too, where the house of communications would be some prosperity around education or small trips. Prosperity, though, I wonder what it means by that. Looking out for one's own benefits in terms of commerce, dealing with other partners, looking out for one's own benefit. 2, 3, the fourth, the 7, keeping up one's strength. 7 of Wands, finding strength, keeping one's strength, that's the foundation. The 5th house is the house of creativity, the house of risks, children, and we get the Hermit. A time to need to seek higher guidance. Kind of looks like Moses up there. And someone's reaching for the torch of wisdom. So reaching for higher guidance around risks, creativity, speculation, children. The 6th house is the Queen of Cups. So it's intuitive, but it can be productive emotionally, well-meaning, or feeling better about the workplace. There's an abundance of work. There's fish here in the corner. You can see the fish, the ocean, Queen of Cups. Like the Empress, can cause an expansion of feelings, emotion, well-being, especially in this deck. Okay, so that was the first 6 houses. 2025 USA chart. Let's look at the 7th house of partnerships. That's not so good. 5 swords is conflict, competition, bullying, one-upmanship. That's going to need to be worked out, certainly in the government. The 8th house is also a house of resources. King of Wands represents leadership, guiding. Well, this could represent Trump, since he has Leo rising, or men that are in position of leadership around the country's resources, the 8th house. And the 7th and 8th can also, for a country, be the different kinds of partnerships. So, but there's a conflict in the 7, and there's a leadership. So, is that the president and Congress, or other players in the political arena? So that's 7, 8. What about the 9th? This could have meaning for partners abroad. There's a Page of Pentacles, represents the youth, young people. New ideas that can be really productive. The manifestation of some new programs, hopefully in education. The 9th rules education. It also rules foreign travel. And it rules, can give some significance to partnerships that are binding, like a marriage. So there might be some new deals with foreign partners to manifest something, products perhaps. Let's see. So that's the 9th. The 10th is the career house. How America sees itself interacting with the world. What do we got here? The Moon. Not a good card for that house, which means confusion, delusion. The psyche is not clear. The mind is not clear. The mind of the country is not clear which way they're going. So there's a need here to evolve out of the more primitive states of being, anger, rage, greed, and to move forward towards the light. Possible to have some self-reflection. But it's so basically, I think it means that the U.S. is kind of unconscious about its direction. 2025. That would be the career house. How it projects itself to the world, career-wise. What it wants to attain, so it's not clear with the Moon card there. Yeah, so the 11th is groups, friends, associates, and goals. There are many goals here, 8 of Wands. And normally this means that there's a lot of fast energy moving around goals. So there are many goals here, but in this deck, they look like they're kind of floating, floating around. And the viewer here, the participant, doesn't know which way they're going. So definitely we could have a period of time, first of the year here, maybe the first 3 months, where things don't seem to be focused in an effective way, so there's a lot of goals up in the air. We'll read it that way. The 12th house, which is the house of the subconscious, but it rules big organizations, hospitals, governments, schools, the collective, unconscious. And what do we got? The High Priestess. Not a very clear card. Things that are hidden, things that are yet to be revealed, things that are unknown. And maybe the country is going to be concealing a lot of secrets. And secrets about what? Let's say today the sign of the times is what? What are the drones about? What's the military really doing? And Queen of Pentacles shows up, which can represent money. Someone is earning, enterprising. In the tarot, queens can be females, but it can also just be, if we're dealing with the subject like the chart of the USA, Capricorn is one of the signs of this card, Taurus and Virgo, but I think this one is mostly Capricorn. So the let's see, the ascendant is Sag in the United States chart. The second house is Capricorn. So again, having to do with industrious, maybe women coming forward more, industrious in terms of power. So that might be the meaning of that. Okay, so that's what we call a so this is the tarot spread for horoscope spread. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end it there. Looks like my computer is all right. I'm going to end it there. So this was a tarot 12 houses horoscope spread. And you can do this yourself with yourself. Just maybe use a significator that represents who you are. If you're a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, you would use one of those cards. Depending on your age, as a significator, and that's just an example. So I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. I do read them, and trying to get more videos out, so like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Happy holidays, happy new year. Thanks for watching.